Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om. Just 1 minute. This is not started. YouTube. It should start, right? Huh? YouTube has started. I'm battered. Just 1 second. I'm not able to see the YouTube started.
Sir, it started.
Started?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwarah, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Om. कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः. श्रीकृष्ण परमात्मने नमः. Okay. So last time we had completed the second chapter, or I think we had done, but just remind me. Stithah prajnya lakshanam, we said yada sammarate chaim, all that is over. Dhyayato vishayan pumsaha, we did. Correct? Buddhi nashat pranashyati. I think we completed up to that.
That is 59 shloka.
No, more than that we have gone. Dhyayato vishayan pumsaha. You remember I said, went to the mall, there one dress you saw.
Yes, sir.
Correct. That became that I want it at any cost. Correct?
Yes,
sir. So we've completed that. Buddhi nashat pranashyati. Okay. So what Krishna continues to say, please be on mute. Yeah. What Krishna continues to say is Ragadvesha viyuktaistu vishayan indriyaicharan atmavashyehi videyatma prasadam adhigacchati. In case you are able to move this mind, if you move this mind from Ragadvesha, away from it, and to Vishaya where it goes Charan, it keeps moving to that. If you focus that mind into Atmavashyehi, into that mind, when you focus it into the Atma, Antarmukha, Prasadam Adhigacchati. Not simple. Very high prasadam you will get means what? Moksha. Atyantika Sukham, Atyantika Anandam. Okay. If that happens, see, he has already told if it goes out, what will happen. That is natural, it will go. So now you need to put effort to turn it inward so that it is going more to Brahma Tattvam, the Atma Vishaya, and being established there. Once that Jnana Nishta comes, then Prasadam Adhigacchati, Atyantika Sukham, it will be completely Nitya Sukham, Nitya Ananda. You will be the Swami of yourself. That is why all this Swamiji is right. So and so Swami, I am the master. Swam Ami iti Swami. Okay, Swami has got a derivation. Swam Ami iti Swami. I am the master of everything and myself. Because there is nothing else. Only I am there and I am the master. Okay. Prasade sarva dukkhanam hanirasyupajayate prasanna chetaso hyashu buddhi paryavatishtate. So, prasade sarva dukkhanam hanihi. There won't be any dukkha at all. It will be completely gone. If that prasada you get, mahat prasada, that jnanam if you get, then you will not have dukkham at any moment. Hanirasyupajayate prasanna chetaso hyashuhu buddhihi paryavatishtate. Nasti buddhihi ayuktasya nachayuktasya bhavana nachava bhayatashantihi ashantasya kutas sukham. Now he is asking, see, I have told you this part also, I have told you that part also. Now you tell me, na asti buddhihi ayuktasya nacha ayuktasya bhavana. If at the improper place, if your mind will go and if your emotions are around that, where will there be shanti in your mind? If the mind is cluttered, that cluttered mind, where will there be sukham? So if you want that ananda, the only option is remove this clutter. Remove the clutter, the only way is indriya nigraha, iti mano nigraha. Mano nigraha, then with this jnanam, my mind will be established in the Atma. Then parama sukha nityananda. Correct? Indriyanam hi charatam yanmanonu vidiyate. See, that is why that, चरना मतलब क्या है? गाय चरती है, grazing. What does the cow do? Smells. इधर इधर मजा नहीं आया, इधर इधर. That is called charna. Like that, about this 5 indriyas, indriyanam hi charatam. And when it goes, it is pulling the mind also with it. Indriyanam hi charatam yan manonu vidhiyate. It takes the mind as a slave and goes. Wherever my raga dvesha is there, my mind is also being pulled like a slave by the indriyas. How? Tadasya harati prajnyam vayuhu navam iva ambasi. Ambasi means water. Nava means boat. Harati prajna means intellect is driven off. How? Like the wind takes away the boat on the waters. जैसा हवा का झोंका आएगा, उस तरह वो बोट फिर जाएगा. The boat is not under the control of itself. Why? The air can very easily be little hava, that much more that person has to put effort to bring it back. We are not talking about motor boats and all. When a person is rowing a small one, कैसा हवा आएगा तो कैसा लेके जाते हैं. Like that, your mind will be harati prajnyam vayuhu navam iva ambasi. Hence, tasmadyasya mahabaho nigrihitani sarvashaha. At all times, be very, very alert. He Mahabaho nigrihitani sarvashaha indriyani indriyartebhyaha tasya prajna pratishtita. Be very, very mindful of indriya and indriyartha. Okay. Then up to year 68 he has completed. Now 69 onwards, he is actually again giving lakshanam. 3 more shlokas he is giving Stithah prajnya lakshanam. Sadhananis he has completed 58 to 68. Again he comes back to Stithah prajnya lakshanam. He says, या निशा सर्वभूतानां तस्यां जागृति संयमी यस्यां जागृति भूतानि सा निशा पश्यतो मुने. The meaning of this straightforward, when you look at it, it becomes meaningless. But if it is explained, then it becomes very, very, very meaningful. The meaning of it goes this way: Ya nisha sarva bhutanam. At night time, as everyone are sleeping, this jnani is awake. Okay. Yasyam jagrati bhutani. As everyone are awake, sa nisha pashyato mune. This jnani sees everything as dark. So, by the vachyartha, there is no meaning to it. There is a lakshyartha to it. And the lakshyartha is Ya nisha sarva bhutanam. Here the question is night equal to darkness equal to ignorance. Sarva bhutanam ajnanena. When all are there, this jnani is with the knowledge light. When he is awake means what? There is light. When others are ignorant and going behind wrong things, only this person is going against what the whole world is doing. Why? He is knowledgeable about what is right. Okay. Yasyam jagrati bhutani. When all have woken up and are doing all transactional things, this person is very clear that nothing of that he will do because it is andhakara, darkness for him. It is like night for him. That transactional jobs he will not do it at all. Unless there is a clear purpose, what is going to help him to maintain in that ananda, he will not take up any such karmas. So it's a metaphor here very clearly that darkness equal to ajnana, light equal to jnana, activity equal to ajnana, no activity is the lakshana of jnana. That doesn't mean he is going to keep quiet and not do anything. He will not be doing anything with arthakama dharma pradhana, not even dharma pradhana. Because he doesn't have anything to gain. He doesn't have anything to lose. Are we able to get this? Okay. Then another example is given. Apuryamanam achala pratishtham samudramapaha pravishanti yadvat tadvat kama yam pravishanti sarve sashanti mapnoti na kama kami. Why he is that way? See, apuryamanam achala pratishtham. Apuryamanam, which can never be filled. Achala, which is immovable. Pratishtham, which is very established. What? Samudram apaha. Like the waters in the ocean do not move anywhere. You can't say, I will pour 4 buckets more and fill the ocean. It is ever filled. It doesn't move anywhere. Correct? The rivers flow. The sea and the ocean remains where it is. Tides may come and go, but the ocean is there. Achalaha, pratishtham, samudram apaha, as pravishanti yadvat, as the rivers come gushing to the sea, let Ganga come, let Yamuna come, let Bhagirathi come, let Saraswati come, let anything come. You cannot say because of this the ocean has become full. But every river will come to the ocean running. The more it comes closer to the ocean, the more it will come in full speed. And it will join. Correct? And when it joins, it has lost its identity. You can't say this is not Ganges Ocean. You can't say this is Yamuna Ocean. No. Now we will call it the ocean only. It has lost its identity, right? And Sashantim, it's completely relaxed. It doesn't have to bother about anything because it is now sitting in a bigger, it has got a bigger identity. That Ganges, which was so small, in that ocean has become a big identity called the ocean now. Like that, all the desires will come running to this Atyantika Shanti and they will just settle there and they will not have any identity. Tadvat, like that example, Kama Yam Pravishanti Sarve, all the Kamanas will come and get established and get dissolved, resolved in this Shanta mind. Sa Shanti Mapnoti, and once that is there, Na Kama Kami, he has no more desires now. Because all the desires have come and resolved there. Are you able to get the metaphor? What the example, Drishtanta and Dashtanta?
Sir, yam refers to which? Yam.
What is yam?
Yadvat kama yam pravishanti sarve.
Huh? Yaha yav ye, yam yav yan.
Yam refers to which thing?
Which thing means what? Yam should refer to what? Where will the Kamana come and establish?
To Shanti.
Yeah, that my mind, which is a equipoised mind, it will completely get resolved. The mind was going out, right? Kamana means what? The mind was going out. The mind is stable now. Nothing from outside can actually move the mind. That means it is where it is supposed to be. It is just told the other way that all the Kamana is coming to the mind. No, the mind doesn't have any Kamana at all. No thoughts of desire will erupt. In other way, if there is something written on the slate and you clean the slate, then you clean it with some water so that no impressions are also there. Then how is the slate? Very clean. Nothing is left. Yam, that clean slate, any outside thing is not going to attract because Indriyanam he is already controlled. Mind is without any such Kamana, and because all the other Kamanas actually got like going into the ocean, that deep mind it has really gone and settled, which is not going to erupt at all. Because the mind is shant. And that Atyantika Sukham, he will experience every moment. Till when? Till when? This lakshanam is very clearly Vihaya Kamanya Sarvan Pumamscharati Nispraha Nirmamaha Nirahankaraha Sa Shantim Adhigachati. This is Jivan Mukti. Vihaya Kama. There is Anya Kamaha not at all there. Nothing remnant, nothing going to come, nothing going to affect. All the past clean, everything is over. It is called rebooting the hard disk, reformatting the hard disk. Pura, kuch bacha nahi hai. No bad sectors now. Okay. Sarvan Pumamscharati Nispraha. You will be just happy and very, very joyful with everyone. Correct? Because Abheda Bhavana, he doesn't have that this person is different, this person is different. They are all my reflections only. So why should I have any Raga Dvesha with anyone? Then Nirmamaha, Nira Ahankaraha. So Mamakaraha also is moved, Ahankara is also completely gone. And Sa Shantim Adhigachati. He is established in that Parama Shanti which is called Jivan Mukti. Okay. And such a person, this is called a person with this particular nature is called Brahmi. One who understands Brahma Tattvam and is established in this Brahma Tattvam or Atma Tattvam is called Brahmi. Nothing to do with Brahmi oil and all. Esha Brahmi Stithih Partha. That person is just established in Brahma at all times. Now he is waiting for what? Once that Prarabdha is over, that Jivan Muktaha will become Videha Muktaha. Then no more Jananam Maranam. Out of that cycle. So he is waiting for that now. Esha Brahmi Stithih Partha na enam prapya vimuhyati. He doesn't have anything to achieve. Whatever comes, he is going to turn his face. Vimukhyati. Sthitvasyam antakalepi. He is just waiting for that antakalepi. Brahma nirvana mrichati. If you, even at that, the way it is told here is, if a person at least at the time of death turns away from everything and just to that Atyantika Sukha, the moment that thought is there at the time of death, even then you will get moksha. But genuinely only that thought, I desire for no more life. No, then that is a desire. I have achieved everything, I don't need anything, I am completely Bhagavan now. Nothing else is there, I don't need anything, I have nothing to. That is my prarthana, that that's it, over. I don't have to even say that I don't want next Janma. Because the moment you tell anything, it's a kamana. The moment you think something, it's a kamana. He says he is just waiting for Videha Mukti, and that is the end of a Jnani. So clearly from 51st shloka to 72nd shloka, completely Sthita prajnya lakshanam, Sthita prajnya sadhanani, everything has been very clearly clarified by Krishna. And he says, don't look out for something different, that this Sthita prajnya will have a horn or he will eat from the nose, nothing of that sort. You will not even know that he is a Sthita prajnya because he is ever established. Yeah, but he will not be like the others where the Indriyas and Vishayas are continuously transacting. He will not be that way. But from outside you will not know because he will be continuously working for Loka Sangraham Evapi. It will come later on. Why should he still work? Loka Sangraham Evapi. He will continue to work. Thus, there is one more question asked like this. If all the jnanis, think about it, if all the jnanis without sharing their knowledge go away, how will the next set of jnani come? Just imagine now, because they have nothing to do, correct? And if every one of them just do not teach or do anything like that, only they just continue to live and they die. And there is no one with such jnana nishtha in this world at all. How will the next person learn? What is jnanam? What is jnana nishtha? Who will be the guru? Are you able to get that? And that is why Bhagavan says that you have to do it. Because you have that much of love for everyone, as many people can benefit out of it, you need to continue Loka Sangraham Evapi. Then at least they will get into Dharma. They will at least do something much better by looking at you. So you have to continue to work. Okay. And that is why this particular chapter, because it is the sum and substance of the whole Bhagavad Gita, it is called Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya is, what is Sankhya? Jnana. Sankhya Yoga is Jnana Yoga. So this chapter is called Jnana Yoga, which is the main theme of this chapter, which is the main theme of Bhagavad Gita, which is the main theme of the Shastras. Correct? Is it clear? Is the second chapter clear now? Okay. Now we have to go to the third chapter. See how Krishna takes it and how Arjuna is now sitting and listening. Krishna started with Sankhya Yoga, started with Jnana, and around the 29th shloka he said, Ascharyavat pashyati kaschidena. It's a big surprise. Then he came down and started talking about logic, philosophy, and also transactions. Then he realized still Arjuna will not do it because he has got one problem of attachment. That attachment to Bhishma and Drona is not allowing him to do. So that is why he introduces Karma Yoga, detached action in the society. Karma Yoga will give Jnana Yogyata, then Guru Shastrataya, learn Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam, Jnana Nishtha, and then Jivan Muktaha, Videha Muktaha. That is the path. Okay. Now, nowhere Krishna has told these are sequential activities. So when a person listens to it very blankly, without any background, he will see that these are two paths for the same goal. Jnana Yoga will give Jnanam. Karma Yoga, because he says you have to do karma. For you, you just do karma. That is what is required for you. You don't need Jnanam. That means karma itself will give everything. Correct? Now, this, after that, again he goes back and he answers the question of Jnani's lakshanam and Jnani's sadhana. Correct? Now, after telling karma, he tells in Jnani's lakshanam again about controlling Jnanendriya. And how do you control Jnanendriya? Without doing any work. Easiest way, na? I do not expose myself. See, when there is cold outside, use it inside with a sweater. So you protect yourself. But if you expose yourself, then you are susceptible to catching cold, flu, or whatever, right? So Arjuna thought Jnanam is what he has told. He says, stop the karma, Jnanam is the only thing. Then later on he says, karma you have to do it. And then again he talks about how a Jnani's lakshanam is there as an answer to Arjuna. Now our dear Arjuna is confused. Our Arjuna is confused. So he says, okay, now I understood what you are saying. After that one, but. So when you say but, that means I have not understood what you have put. Correct? So he says, he starts with, what is the third chapter? It starts with Jayasi Chet Karmanaste, correct? Jayasi Chet Karmanaste Mata Buddhir Janardana Tatkin Karmani Ghore Mam Niyo Jayasi Keshava Vyamishreneva Vakyena Buddhim Mohayasi Vame Tad Ekam Vada Nishchitya Yena Shreyohamapnuyam. So he did not say that Krishna, you do not even know to teach me. You are not even a good teacher. He didn't say that. With a lot of respect, with nicely changing it with a lot of that respect attitude of bowing down, he says, Vyamishreneva Vakyena, I think I have got confused. Buddhim Mohayasi Vame, and my mind is now deluded. Normally, what happens if you have a problem and you ask someone, and that person gives you further confusion, you'll say, "अरे यार, मैं तेरे पास आया क्यों? You are going to solve my problem, I thought. Now you are further confused, confusion confounded. It doesn't make sense, right?" But he said that, "I think, Krishna, I have not got it properly. I have got confused. And this confusion is leading to further delusion in me. Jayasi chet karmanaste mata buddhir janardana. Tatkim karmani ghore mam niyojayasi keshava." He says, you have told karma to drop, correct? And go to jnanam. Because that is what you are ending. Stithah prajnya is going to get shanti. Correct? I said I am going to drop everything and run away and go to the woods. And you are telling me, no, 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 you sit and do your duty. And on the other hand, you are saying, don't do any karma. And your mind will become very shanta. And after telling all that, you are asking me to do not sadha karma, ghora karma. What is that ghora karma? For you what? Any war you have fought, you have killed your mama because you know how bad he was. He ought to be killed. Kamsa had to be killed. Whomever you have killed, they all have done bad. Adharmik. You tell me to kill Duryodhana, I will kill right now. But the Ghora karma is Bhishma, Pitama and Drona you are asking me to kill. Hey Keshava, Niyojayasi Keshava. Now this is utter confusion in me. Vyamishreneva Vakyena. Your statements are so confusing to me now. Buddhim mohayasiva me. I have got deluded. So, I am requesting you. त्वम एकम वद. भाई तू डिसाइड करके एक चीज मुझे बता. ये भी कर, वो भी कर, ऐसा भी कर, वैसा भी कर. I have got enough confusion. I agree. I don't have buddhi. That is why I came to you. You are making me further buddhu. Don't do that. Correct? So, ekam vada nishchitya. You first decide. We tell na. तुम भाई एक बताओ. Whatever you say, I will do. I am not going to use my brain. Whatever you say, I will do. तुम एकम वद. But you don't tell me confusing thing that don't make me decide. And nishchitya. You make up your mind. Looks like you have not made up your mind. But I can tell you one thing. The direction in which you should think, I will tell you. Yena shreyoham apnuyam. Which is going to get shreyas for both of us. तुम्हारा भी भला ही होना मनते, मेरा भी भला होना मनते, वो चीज बताओ. Okay. He has repeated the 8th shloka of 2nd chapter. What is the 8th shloka of 2nd chapter? Normally story सुन के जाएगा तो बहुत अच्छा लगेगा, ये रेफरेंस नहीं देखेगा. He has repeated that very clearly. What is the 8th shloka of the 2nd chapter? After Karpanya dosha. Nahi prapashyami mamapanudhyat yachokam uchoshanam avapya bhuma vasapatna mritam. No, before that. Karpanya dosha only, correct? 7th. Karpanya dosho pahata swabhavah prichhami tvam dharma sammudha cheta. I am already in that dharma sammudha. Correct? I am already into that crossroads. ये करूं कि वो करूं मुझे मालूम नहीं. Now I am telling you one thing. I am submitting to you. Yat shreyasyat. What is good for me? Nishchitam. You decide. Bruhitan me. Same thing now he is repeating in the 3rd chapter. येन श्रेयोहम आपनुयाम, not only for me, तुम्हारा भी भला होने दो उसमें. So you think, बोलते ना, you decide as though you are going to do it. What will you do? समझो तुम्हें करना है तो तुम क्या करोगे? Correct? So you now guide me like that. Now you understand the question. So our Krishna was thinking, what happened to this Arjuna? He was an intelligent guy. He is Dronacharya's Shishya. He has done so many things. He has won so many things. He is an intelligent guy. He is not a below average person. Correct? He is proven himself at many places. Okay, he may not have that jnanam that I have given, but where did this error creep into my dear Arjuna? And there he realized Arjuna thought either karma yoga or jnana yoga will work. Okay, now this is where we have to introduce another aspect to it. The third chapter talks of, let me check it and tell you. The third chapter talks about Karma Yoga. Shloka number 1 to 20 is Karma Yoga, clearly. Then Shrestha Achara, role model, which is 21 to 34. And Kama Krodha Jaya, which is 35 to the end. Mastering the Kama Krodha, from 35 till the end of the chapter. So 3 points are going to be very clearly discussed, or 3 headings or 3 areas are going to be enumerated. First is Karma Yoga, second is Shrestha Achara, role model, and next is Kama Krodha Jaya. Okay. In this, we have to understand there are 2 aspects in our Shastra. Nishtha Dvayam and Yoga Dvayam. Okay. Nishtha Dvayam, 2 Nishthas, and Yoga Dvayam, 2 Yogas. By words, it may look a little confusing. What is this? Okay, Yoga Dvayam we understand. Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga, which we have seen. Then what is Nishtha Dvayam? Nishtha means path. The path which you choose. Correct? And Yoga is the milestones in the path. Let us understand it clearly now. Nishtha Dvayam are Pravritti Margaha and Nivritti Margaha. There are various names in it for the same thing. Shreyo Margaha is Nivritti Margaha. So you can write on Pravritti Margaha, Nivritti Margaha. Margaha is called Nishtha. 2 margas, 2 paths. Correct? Both leading to the same goal. Both leading to the same goal. Either Pravritti Margaha, Nivritti Margaha, or Preyo Margaha, Shreyo Margaha. Okay. Now, here is a choice for people. If you feel Pravritti Marga is you are made up for that, you please choose that. If you feel Nivritti Marga is made up for you, you please choose that. What is Pravritti Marga? Brahmacharya Anantaram Grihi Bhutva Vani and vani bhutva pravrajet. Brahmacharyashram, grihasthashram, vanaprasthashram, sannyasashram. Okay, so starting from theoretical knowledge to practical experience, then review, course correction, and then reaching your final goal is one path. The other one is shortcut. Brahmacharya ashram straight to sannyasa ashram. Nivritti margaha, or which is called as Shreyo margaha. That means I learn, I understand that this laukika knowledge is not what I need. I want that Atmajnanam. So I don't want to go through all this. I'm ready to give up all this. I go straight there. Brahmacharya ashram to sannyasa ashram is called Nivritti Marga. Okay. Brahmacharya ashram to Grihastha ashram to Vanaprastha ashram to sannyasa ashram is called Pravritti Marga. Basically, there are only two paths in this. Grihastha ashram, and mostly from Grihastha no one goes to sannyasa. Very few go. Or direct sannyasa ashram. That is why pravritti marga, if people don't go out of that ashrama, they have missed out their goal. They have got stuck. Ashrama definition itself being temporary shelter. An ashrama is a temporary shelter where you achieve your goal, you enter the ashrama with a goal, you work towards achieving the goal, and the moment you feel you have more or less achieved the goal, move out to the next. But if you get stuck there, then you have forgotten the goal. So both Pravritti Marga and Nivritti Marga is talking of the same goal, Jnanam and Atyantika Anandam Moksha. One is long route. Okay. Then the other one is shortcut. Shortcut is tougher than the long route. Because you are all alone and it takes a big toll unless you have that commitment and will. It becomes difficult to manage it. Because psychologically you will be all alone. Okay, you will have to learn to overcome that and accept that's the way of life. But here you have a family, you have 4 people to ask how are you, what are you, oh ye karke. But there are very few chances that you will miss your goal. Here there are very high chances that you will get lost in between itself and forget what the goal is. But in any case, the Shastra very clearly says both the paths reach the same goal. Okay, you can choose based on what you like, what suits you, what is convenient to you. There you have a choice. So Nishtha Dvayam, you have a choice. Okay. Next comes Yoga Dvayam. Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. 2 yogas. Okay. Dhyana Yoga and Bhakti Yoga is only supporting along with Karma Yoga. That's all. That is why separately it is not told. Yoga Dvayam only are there. Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. But you have to please underline what you are writing now. You do not have a choice between Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. Karma Yoga has got only one goal, Chitta Shuddhi or Jnana Yogyata. Jnana Yoga has got only one goal, Jnanam Moksha. Correct? So when you look at it, Yoga Dvayam, you have no choice. Nishtha Dvayam, you have a choice. So what does it mean? Even if you take Pravritti Marga, which is Preyo Marga, which is somewhat easy, maja maja little, not too tough, still Brahmacharya Ashram, Grihastha Ashram, and maybe Vanaprastha Ashram, Karma Upasana Yoga has to be done. Followed by, you may take sannyasa or not, but you need to have this objective of knowing that jnanam, which is jnana yoga. Okay, our dear Arjuna thought either he can be with karma yoga and die, or he can be with jnana yoga and die. And what Krishna was telling is, you have to follow karma and jnana in that sequence, not jnanam followed by karma, it will not work. Okay, you have to first wash your hand and then eat food. After eating food, you may have to wash again. But without washing, if you eat food, that food will be bad for you. So washing the hand comes first and then eating the food. Karma yoga will come first, followed by jnana yoga. So even in Preyo Margaha, Brahmacharya Ashram, Grihastha Ashram, maybe partial Vanaprastha Ashram, karma, reduce karma, upasana, dhyana, bhakti, all those will be sitting. And once you are ready, then it is sannyasa ashrama where knowledge is going to come. You have to put effort for getting the knowledge through a Guru Shastra. So it is sequential here. And then you die because there is no birth. But for the other one, again karma followed by jnana. You say, Are, how? Yes. In Brahmacharya ashram, karma is there, karma yoga is there. And the moment you take sannyasa ashram, don't expect that you can leave everything. You have sannyasa ashrama dharma there, where you have to do certain karmas of japa, you have to do seva, you have to get that by karma yoga. You have to get your mind really ready to understand what that guru is going to teach jnana. So there also you follow karma yoga, followed by jnana yoga. After jnana yogyata, jnana yoga. After chitta shuddhi, jnana yoga. Just because you have gone into sannyasa ashram doesn't mean that you have got a shuddha chitta. You are still ashuddha chitta sannyasi. So the jnanam will not work. Are you able to get that? Correct? So these two nishtha dvayam and yoga dvayam have to be clear. Krishna understood that our dear Arjuna has got mixed up between yoga dvayam and has considered it to be nishtha dvayam. Okay, and that is why he has to first introduce what is nishtha dvayam to Arjuna. Now it will be easy. Why? You all know more than Arjuna what is nishtha dvayam. So these shlokas will be easy. Now you say, हाँ बरोबर है, ऐसा ही है ना. But before knowing it, you will also think, why is this person telling it like this? Correct? And that is why This chapter is more to do with karma, and it tells what is the benefit of going to karma yoga and not jnanam. Okay, it may connect indirectly saying that okay, jnanam is the final goal, but then right now look at karma. Correct? If I want to do PhD in some university, but right now I'm undergraduate, I first do this well. If I don't get right marks and recommendation, how will I be even getting the eligibility for enrolling myself into PhD? So let me do Karma Yoga first. Then in PhD, Jnana Yoga. It is not either or, it is sequential. So the Yoga Dvayam have to be done by both the Nishthas, both the Panthas, in the right sequence and cannot be changed. But Nishtadvayam, based on your nature, you have a choice. Either Pravritti Margaha or Nivritti Margaha, and very few go to Nivritti Margaha. The majority remain in Pravritti Margaha. Then the flaw there or the issue there is you may lose the focus of the goal, which invariably happens. Correct? Earlier, the system in Brahmacharya ashram helped us to have a goal. The Shastra was very clearly telling what your goal should be is moksha. You have come and you have given Mahata Punya Panyena. You have given a lot of money to get this boat. Sit on it, go immediately to the other bank and maja maja. Don't keep cleaning the boat every day. नहीं नहीं हो जाएगा तो खरोच आएगा तो नहीं 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 इसको साफ करेंगे थोड़ा आज दो let me try little inside bring it back no I paid a lot of money for the boat and that is what we end up doing mahata punya panyena and we lose this life without having a right goal and when the goal comes now I am retired abhi nothing will be there retired means what indriyas retired first indriya which will retire is what you know this thing then this thing that means Shravana Nayana Jamba gone. From where will you get Shruti? Gone. So the first ability itself goes. Okay. And as though we say after retirement that someone has given Abhaya Varada. You know what is Abhaya Varada? Don't worry. As many years you think you will live. Why? You want to learn na? Abhaya Varada I give you. One leg at the crematorium, one leg at home. When everything was fine, no, I will do it. Let me complete all important things. Let me finish all my that important duties. Then I will focusedly look at the main goal. Which is important? Is this duty important? Or is that goal important? Are we getting it? This problem is there in Prayo Marga. You will get stuck. Bandhakatvam, Atruptikaratvam, Dukkhamishritatvam. You get stuck. And I have lost the focus. अहमदाबाद में जलेबी फाफड़ा खाने के लिए उतर गए बाद में ट्रेन तो निकल गया अभी जो ट्रेन आया उसमें बैठ के वो जिधर जाता जाएंगे है कि नहीं का गाड़ी तो छूट गई अब दूसरा गाड़ी आए तो मालूम नहीं है तुम उसको पूछो तो वो भी तो बैठा है वो भी बोल रहा है मैं भी गाड़ी में बैठा हूं जगह मिला ना मैं भी बैठ के चल रहा हूं You look at all the other passenger in our train. You ask anyone what is your goal? नहीं मुझे जगह मिला मैं बैठ गया मैं भी कुछ कर रहा हूँ I don't have a goal myself. That means I don't know where this train is also going, but I am sitting in it. Why? I got a seat. If I get up to go to the toilet, someone will come and sit, so I will sit here only. जो भी गाड़ी आया हम ऐसा अंदर बैठ जाते, किसी को भी मालूम नहीं किधर जा रहे. Think about it. That's a reality. From a spiritual perspective, you have to see. Again, from a material perspective, I know your goals are perfect. 7 generations before me going should be there. Very clear. Correct? Not only to that extent. I do not know whether these idiots will do something for me. Let me go to Gaya and do Atma Pinda and Shraddha for myself and then go. Both planning it. Why? I am very sure there are more Janmas for me. So Shraddha needs to be done. Otherwise, if I am go beach में लटका ghost बोल के तो वो भी डर है ना. All important work before retirement, ये सब खत्म करने का. Make a will. इसको इतना उसको इतना. And the moment you show the will, that mind is fully of pieces. That is a piece there. समझ में आ रहा है? That is what our whole life we are looking at. Not ready to leave anything. How will it happen? So कर्म योगा तो छोड़ दो. कर्म भी ठीक से नहीं कर रहे, धर्म भी नहीं है, अर्थ काम है. Only अर्थ अर्थार्थी काम कामार्थी. And this is what our dear Arjuna is going to ask in the last section. And Krishna is going to give the answer to that. What? We all know because we are experts in it. Every day in the laboratory I am only using that. Kama esha krodha esha rajo guna samudbhavaha. मेरे पास बहुत भरा है. Krishna, if you want, I will give you some. है कि नहीं? Krishna says, leave that and come to Sattva Guna. वो सब किसको मनता है? रोज दाल भात कौन खाएगा? थोड़ा पिकल तो मनता है कि नहीं? थोड़ा पिकल. What is life without a pickle? है कि नहीं? थोड़ा. Correct? So, निष्ठाद्वयम योगद्वयम pickled life preyo margaha, sickled life shreyo margaha. You know what is a sickle? घास काटते हैं ना, उसको सिकल बोलते हैं. Correct? That is what the Upanishad says. Kshurasya dhara nihita, as though walking on a razor blade. That is that durgatam. Durpath. What is that? Durgama pathaha. Very tough to walk. That is why sickled life. Here it is pickled life. Preyo marga. See P matching with P. Pickle, prayas. Sickle, shreyas. समझ में आ रहा है? How to get the choices. And someone who is intelligent will say, I will be in prayer, keeping into the mind that I have to drop this at the earliest possible time, because a bigger project is waiting for me. That is the goal. I will not get stuck in this only. Every time that घंटी बजते रहना मनते हैं, फंस रहे हो कि निकल रहे हो? Are you getting, check your thoughts. Are you getting stuck or are you getting released from karma bandhana? And we all enjoy saying it is our duty. Duty na? It is our duty. शादी करना है, बच्चे लोग उनको संभालना है, इन-लॉस को संभालना है. पति को संभालना है, सबको संभालना है, एक दिन छोड़ के जाते टाइम सब लोग खुशी खुशी देख के मुझे छोड़ के जाना है, तभी मैं रोऊंगी, तभी मैं रोऊंगा। भाई नो मोर पिकल। समझ में आ रहा है? सो प्रेयो मार्ग एंड श्रेयो मार्ग, बी केयरफुल। देयर इट इज पाथ ऑफ सॉलिटरी अलोन, यहाँ पे मजा मजा है, बट इधर फंस जाओगे। उधर एफर्ट है, बट रिजल्ट्स का चांसेस आर वेरी हाई। ओके, दैट इज व्हाई आदि शंकर चांस मिला तो बोलेगा सन्यासा ले लो। ही इज अ बिग एडवोकेट फॉर सन्यासा। जिसको भी मिला बोलो हाँ तुम्हारा ये प्रॉब्लम है ना भाई, यू आर नॉट टेकन सन्यासा, you come immediately to sannyasa. I am just waiting with that orange color robe. You just lie down, I'll put on you over. एक बार तुम हमारा अंदर आ गया ना, फिर देखो मैं अच्छा से I can train you for your good only. See, but then he is but Bhagavad Gita is for grihastha, not for sannyasis. Sannyasis will learn it, but the focus is for grihasthas. That is why example of Janaka will come. Janakadaya example is given, not any rishis or any monks or sadhus. No, who is a king sitting within that such a big responsibility. Also, he manages both Shreyah, Margaha, being in prayers. उसको बोलते हैं कीचड़ में कमल। कमल कीचड़ में ही उगता है, लेकिन कीचड़ से कमल को फर्क नहीं गिरता है, उल्टा कीचड़ कमल का वजह से अच्छा दिखता है। ओके सर, इतना पिकल सब बोलने के बाद अभी वापस कीचड़ का क्यों बात कर रहे हो? ऑलरेडी भूख लगी है। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। शुभरात्रि। धन्यवाद।